Hi guys, welcome back to Performance Toyota. It's me, Hillary, and today we're actually going to be talking about the vehicle that is replacing our beloved Venza, which is the 2025 Crown Signia. Alright guys, so with the Crown Signia already right off the bat, we are looking at more of a familiar grille, especially because I've seen this already on a Lexus vehicle. So that is the grille that ended up getting adopted by Toyota as well. And it does kind of fade into the bottom. And then going from the bottom to the top, you do end up getting your daytime running lights. Now, my first impression was that these were the headlights and then the fog lights. That's actually not the case. These are the daytime running lights and these are your actual headlights. So just kind of keep that in mind with that space in between. Now, coming from the headlights, you do end up getting your gloss black, and it's literally, the vehicle is just completely black and there's no other name for it, but you get your front lip there, and then your radar, which is right underneath the Toyota emblem. And then again, having that more modern look to it, you have that Prius look / Camry, again, all of them just being a lot more modern, and having that line up here, which is the actual hood. So that's where this opens right up, and then you have that divot here to be able to open her up as well. Coming to the side of the vehicle, we did end up turning on the turn signal, so that way you can exactly see where they illuminate. So right on the daytime running light, and then you also end up getting it on the mirror as well. And then right here on the side, you end up getting your illuminated marker. So that is over here, which goes again right next to your 21-inch alloy wheels that you end up getting with the Crown Signia. Now, the actual length of this vehicle, the body lines itself literally just makes it a lot longer than what our Venza was, giving you the closest that you'll ever get to a wagon vehicle. Let's just put it that way. So, which I definitely like, because then of course you do end up getting a little bit more space when it comes to that back seat. Now, coming to the actual back of the vehicle, let's see what that kind of looks like considering how long this thing is. Now, coming towards the back of the vehicle, already that you can see is now all the lights are, of course, your red brake lights. Now with that though, you do end up getting your light strips, and your illuminated markers on the side are actually matched with the red as well. So kind of making it nice that you get your orange in the front and then the red in the back, right? So when you are braking or reversing or anything like that, they are more illuminated, especially in the dark. So your more curved over tail light is actually your brake light over here, and then going on the other side, you do end up getting both of those over here, plus your third brake light strip on the top of that rear window spoiler. Of course, your rear window wiper that you end up getting, which is nice. And then there is a transparent more light on the bottom over here, and that is your reverse light. So you do also end up getting that. Now with that, rear camera and rear camera washer. So when it comes to the Crown Signia, it does come in two packages / trims. You get your limited and then your limited tech package. So the tech package just kind of gives you a little bit more of that safety features of like your front cross traffic, or with the brake assist and steering assist and all of that, just more of advanced when it comes to the safety features. So just depending on what exactly you're looking for, your panoramic view monitor is another one as well. Okay, so again, depending on what you're looking for and everything, you do end up getting the Crown Toyota emblem, limited. The only thing that I do end up noticing though is that this vehicle does not have Signia written on anywhere. So it's just called Crown. So again, there is a Crown sedan and then the Crown Signia, which is the SUV. So it's not gonna say Signia, but it does say Crown. So at least there is that. Now, when it comes to the back of the vehicle, about 24.8 cubic feet of cargo capacity is the back of this vehicle. So still pretty comparable to what our Venza was like, not as spacious as what I would think it would be, especially considering it looks more of like those wagons that if you're in that era that you remember what those wagons are like. Definitely spacious, and you can definitely put so much stuff in those vehicles. This one, on the other hand, not as much, but still enough that you can put stuff in there. Towing capacity wise, if you are going to tow anything, it does have a 2,700 towing capacity, so a little bit more than our RAV4s, which is nice, but just also keep that in mind depending on what exactly you're doing. Now the other thing is you do also end up getting the kick sensor with this vehicle. So again, just make sure the key fob is on you. You can kick it and it will come right down. Accessory wise, you get your tonneau cover. Now the split on this vehicle, the seats with this one actually do go all the way down, as well as an extra in case you need that little bit, which I'll show you once I get into the back seat. But that's always nice in case you need a little bit more space. Now coming to the inside of the vehicle, you do end up getting this brown, like chocolate brown interior with the black accent around it. And then you also get more of like the golden trim around everything, which is actually a nice touch because it matches with the brown of the seats. Leather seats, of course. And you do end up getting your heated seats, your ventilated seats, so you definitely have that, your power seats as well. And then you also end up getting your driver's seat memory system in here. Again, more of that gold trim on the door handles, which is really nice. It's a nice touch to it. Again, having that luxury feel, right? Because we are replacing our Venza with this, so having that luxury more vehicle, if that's what you're looking for in the Toyota lineup, 100% this does it. The Prius or Lexus shifter, which is again over here as well, and then you end up getting your 12.3-inch screen over here. All your safety senses, you get your power folding mirrors as well, so the mirrors, so whenever you end up locking your vehicle or opening her up, you do end up getting the power folding in here, even on the base model. So again, keep in mind this one is just the limited package, but still being a base model, extremely very much equipped. You get your digital display rear view mirror as well, garage door openers, anything like that, so you can end up getting all of that integrated as well. Now the other thing is you end up getting your Type-C ports over here, and then you do have your cup holders. Now the other thing is you do have this that actually lets you have more room or just kind of be a little bit more organized depending if you need anything. So it is a splitter in there that helps out in case of anything. The other thing is the wireless charger. Most of the wireless chargers that we have on the Toyotas are the pad, which are face down. This one is actually stand up. So you can have it just put your phone in the hole right there, and it lets you just charge your phone that way. To me, I actually kind of find that a little bit more convenient, because if you have something that's on a pad like that, it tends to move around a lot. This one actually stays stable, so I personally really like that. That's a nice touch. Again, having the piano black around here with like the buttons over here, very simple, not too much everywhere. So again, always having that Toyota flair is what I like to say. Now your center console, one way and then two way, so then that way in case of anything you're not fiddling around, okay? So you can open it each way. And with this one, I'll show you guys that way, you have a little bit more room as well as the tray there as well, okay? So not too bad. Now sunroof, you get the panoramic fixed roof. So just like the Venza was a fixed roof, this one you also get it as well. So there is that let me see, there we go. So you guys can at least see what that would look like. So again, nice touch, especially with the wagon. Now, the fact that it's a longer vehicle, you get that whole entire roof. Definitely nice because you get more of light in here. Now, the headroom on this vehicle, again, me and all of my short friends out there, not too bad. But if you are taller, you would have to go down a little bit because it's definitely a lot shorter, or at least I find it's a little bit shorter than the Venza. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do find that headroom is not as much than you would think. But you let me know in case of anything. And then that beeping again is just the power seats, so just so you guys know. But let's check out the back and see what we think. All right guys, so coming to the back seat, already you can actually tell that it's definitely quite a bit more spacious than you would in a Venza. Again, with that length of this vehicle, that would definitely help. Now, just to kind of show you, again, with that perforated seats over here, leather and everything, very nice with the gold trim around it. Now, the other thing is you do end up getting your heated seats. So you do get heated back seats over here. Again, you can kind of see, now I have heels on today, but which like a lot of other videos, I'm always in heels, but just to kind of show you guys that headroom, like it's definitely shorter because I am now kneeling a little bit just so you guys can see me, but just can already tell that definitely you would have to be a little bit shorter to kind of get in here, or kind of just duck down to get into here. So just kind of keep that in mind. And again, your heated seat, 11 speaker JBL sound system in this. So I'm really glad that they, even in the base model, they kept the JBL speaker system in here, because of course we know it's the best. You get your pockets in the driver and the passenger seat. I know it's kind of one of those little things, but it's only those little things that really, you know, you never know until you don't have it anymore, right? So I'm glad they ended up adding those. Now, just to kind of show you exactly how these seats fold, there's a latch here. They go down, and we'll be able to show you with the other one too. And that's exactly how that looks. Now, with that, you also get this part that can actually come and float over. Now, with this though, exactly right over, so you have more room to be able to put anything. It actually goes flat. But just to keep in mind though, this you have about, and actually indicates right here, you have about up to 45 pounds. That's it. So anything heavier than that, please be careful, or just don't do it. But there's also that. So I will say, when it comes to this is actually very nice, because then you don't have to worry about anything falling or having that space, so everything can just kind of stay flat. Again, this I will say is a little flimsy in my opinion, but it's good to have in case of anything, right? If you have anything flatter, you just need that little bit more to be able to kind of stay put. That definitely helps. And then kind of just fold that back up. Now, sitting inside the back seat, I'm actually very comfortable in here, I will say that. Nice leg room, even with my heels on, pretty good. I can still, like, my feet aren't all the way. Now again, if somebody's a little bit taller, then of course the seat will be a little bit more back, but still not bad. And it's enough room too, even with the doors, you can actually feel how back the seats are, that you kind of feel like you can even just slouch and just kind of relax and have a nice ride. But even the doors being how long they are too, you don't feel crunched in here like in a tuna can or anything like that. So I definitely like the comfortability in here for sure. Seats always Toyota quality, always nice, definitely not cheap, nothing like that. And the one thing I find is that you actually have a strap here. So then that's kind of a nice touch for especially the cup holders. So in case of anything, you have that. That way you're not fiddling around with it to see how to open it. So that's actually really nice as well. Again, pretty roomy. I'm actually very comfortable in here. I actually kind of like this. I would definitely see myself in the backseat of one of these. But other than that, I mean, definitely comfortable. Type-C ports and your vents, of course. And then again, if you go to the tech package, you do get more control when it comes to your own temperature, okay? So keep that in mind as well. Now, MSRP wise, when it comes to this Crown, starts at 60,500 Canadian. And if you end up going to that other package, it is an extra $2,000. And then going from there, depending on what you're looking at, you can see what fits your lifestyle. All right, guys, so this is the lovely Crown Signia that is replacing our Venza. And honestly, it's probably a really, really good replacement in my opinion. So like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.